Okay, we'll see. We'll see if it will let me. Okay, we'll see if it will let me continue. P.S. Facebook hates it when you talk about money, which is why in the comments it's a dollar sign. So let me give it just a second for people to come back on. I went and watched the last of what I was saying so I could pick up right where I left off on the video. And there was a comment in there about women gaining weight and premenopausal. And this is what I was saying. Yes, those are hormonal changes. And anytime you have hormonal changes around your period and your cycle, you have to recognize that you have programming that's not just yours, but you have centuries worth of generations of women that their entire value was based on their ability to produce children. And so for women that are gaining weight, part of it is, do I still have value as a woman who no longer bleeds? And you do, because that never determines your value. And so this is what I want to just really quick finish up here, because I really try to keep these to around 20 minutes. So they're fast and easy to watch with money and with women and with feminine energy. When you allow yourself to receive, it's easy to be generous because you believe other people will receive from you as well. So I want to give you this scenario. Think about the people you love giving gifts to. Think about the people you dread giving gifts to. The people you love giving gifts to are the people that are like, oh my gosh, it's a rock. You got me a rock. That's so amazing. I'm so happy with this gift. Thank you. And you're like, I will buy you anything you want to. Let's go to Target. And the people that they're like, it's a rock. No. I wasn't expecting anything. It's okay. And they're either disappointed with the gift or they're like, oh, you shouldn't have. And they like hand it back to you as you give them something. You don't like buying them stuff. Well, the universe and money feel the same way. So when the universe is constantly giving you things and you go, oh, no, I don't want more money. I don't want help or support, because then that makes me look weak, or I have a story about I don't want to be that person that has those things. The universe takes note. So if you want to have the things that you want, you have to be willing to receive. Now, with that being said, if someone gives you a gift that you're like, no, really, you shouldn't have, that doesn't mean you have to accept things you don't want. And here's the big piece of the difference. People have different levels of their money mindset. They have, my needs are met. I can spend money on food, water, shelter, and it's base level, like we're eating beans and rice. I'm grateful for this house even though it's falling down around me. I may not have what I want, but all my needs are met, right? I grew up hearing that. We can't always give you what you want, but your needs will always be met. And it was true. I was always fed. I was always clothed. I was always loved. I was always safe. I was always protected. I am not complaining about how I was raised. I had a beautiful childhood, but I rarely got what I wanted because what I wanted was out of our budget. So with our wants or with our needs, if all you're willing to spend money on is needs, then you will only ever attract enough money to meet your needs. If you have programming that says you can't buy it just because you want it, then as soon as extra money comes so that you can buy your wants, you will push that away. You won't receive it. So stop buying your needs and stop buying your wants and follow your desire. Okay, I'm going to say that again because some of you just shut me down and went, wait, what? Stop buying what you need, stop buying what you want, and start following your heart's desire. Because desire is alignment. Desire is when your mind, your body, and your soul connect through your heart to source energy and your creator. Mine is God. So when you connect your heart to the creator of all things, to God and to Goddess. They will send you everything you require to meet that state of alignment. So here is why I have the unpopular opinion that I have, that people who push money away are in lack and scarcity because they're not generous. It's because they're tired. It's because they have nothing left to give, and they're afraid that if they receive more, they're going to have to give more. And that's simply not true. People who are truly generous don't give out of obligation, they give out of joy. They give out of desire. I desire certain things, and I am mind, body, and spirit aligned with that. When you give out of desire, your body is heavy. Your body holds on to weight. Your nose gets congested. Your lower back starts to ache. Your body has a visceral response that says, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? We don't want to do this. But you have a story in your head that tells you why you should. Ladies, receive, 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 receive. Receive. The reason we don't is because a lot of people have been taught to be generous, and we think that means I have to give and give and give and give and give. But if you have nothing, you can't give anything. You have to first receive. The more you're willing to receive, the more the universe will dote on you. Just like the people you love to buy gifts for, it's because they received the gift with joy and gratitude. Be the woman that is so grateful someone thought of her and gave her something that she's like, oh, thank you. Thank you for thinking of me. Even if you don't love the gift, thank you for thinking of me. Thank you for thinking of me. Oh, and I wasn't going to go here, but I feel like someone who's watching needs to hear this. When my husband and I were in our worst financial state, people would give us things, and I would get so angry, because they would buy us things that weren't actually helpful. We had our first daughter, and everyone likes to buy little girls clothes. And we didn't need more clothes. We needed diapers. We needed food. We needed to be able to pay our rent. So another $25 outfit for my daughter, who already had more clothes than she needed, wasn't helpful. And I would get so angry because other people were giving me things that I couldn't give to my own daughter. Like, they were these elaborate, expensive gifts, and I was like, I want to be the one that gives her that. But I don't even have enough money right now to put food on my table. So how dare you give her that? Because I was in such a place of lack, I couldn't accept other people's generosity. Instead of saying, I am so grateful that you gave my daughter that because right now I can't afford it, I just said how much I hated money and how people are trying to buy my love and affection. End that programming. Receive, receive, receive. Because you know what? In the end, I only had one daughter. So I had a crap ton of hardly worn clothes that I was able to give to a really good friend who had 3 girls. And those really expensive clothes that other people bought my daughter blessed not only my life, but someone else's life. But I had to get over my resentment that other people could give me things that I couldn't give myself. I have had a constant stuffy nose for years, and it's not allergy related. This makes so much sense. That's my husband, yeah. So when people are unwilling to receive, really do check in and ask yourself, just because you couldn't provide it for yourself doesn't mean that God didn't provide it for you still. It just came from someone else. There's so much around money. There's so much around women and money. But here's what I want to condense this down to. Practice receiving. Practice receiving without guilt, without shame, without remorse. Practice receiving. Secondly, stop saying, I don't want that because you are limiting your ability to be generous. You are limiting your ability to give. You are limiting your ability to receive, and you are limiting your ability to become great. When I was worried about whether or not I could feed my family, I did not care if someone else's family got fed either. Yeah, I said that out loud. And I know I'm not the only one. It's statistically proven. If you cannot pay your bills, you don't have extra money to pay your neighbor's bills. But do you know what my husband and I can now do on a very constant and regular basis? Give. Because we stopped saying we didn't want money. And we started saying, when we have this amount of money, we're going to donate to this, and we're going to give this away, and we're going to buy this for this person that needs this. And we had a whole list of the exciting things we were going to do when we had extra money. You want money. Allow yourself to have money. What you don't want is extra responsibility. So don't take it on. Laurel, it's not that simple. Sure it is. Do you know why I love that I have money? Because it also means I have time. Because I have money, I have 4 employees that help me. So because I have money, I am allowing other people to make money and do something that they're good at that I suck at. Money is a beautiful thing, and the more you have, the more you can benefit the world. So ladies, start receiving money. This is a little bit longer than usual, and it's broken up into 2 parts. So I'm going to see if my assistant can get these merged together, and it'll probably show up as a YouTube video so that you don't have to find 2 different videos. But I love you, and I hope that you can start receiving money, mass amounts of money, because your worth is no longer tied to someone else's. We live for the first time ever in the history of the world where women are free to have as much money as they want, to have whatever relationships they want, because their relationships are not based upon their mere survival. Women no longer need money to survive. We're allowed to have money to thrive. And the world needs women who are thriving, because feminine energy is the healing energy. So yes, ladies, if you want to help the world heal, start allowing yourself to have more money. Start allowing yourself to receive good things, and start reprogramming the thousands of years worth of generations that say your worth is determined by your marital status or your ability to produce children, because it's simply not true.